Wagwan, everyone. I hope you're doing well and welcome to another stream up on Tariq Talks. As you can see the banner right there. If you've never come here before, I'm Tariq Talks and we're doing a Premier League draft. As you can see, people, whether you're watching this live, whether you're watching this afterwards, let me know your thoughts. This is going to be an interesting one. We're filming this on Friday evening on the 7th of January. So it's going to be interesting. We got FA Cup weekend coming up, so I thought may as well have something a little more interesting relating back to the Premier League, and we'll make sure it's fun for you guys. And let me know your thoughts in the chat below as well. But let me bring in my guests first, because we have got quite a few here. It's going to be a hectic one. We'll bring in first Roland from Pros Only TV. Big up yourself, bro. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. If you haven't got, guys, you see that tag at there? Pros Only TV. Football, basketball. Well, if you're watching this afterwards, if you come in halfway as well, then we'll discuss all of that. We've got Rich in the place, some Eagle Eye Football. How you doing, my bro?
I'm good. Now this is gonna be fun. I'm nervous though. My squad might look a bit poor.
Guys, I'm gonna explain all the rules coming up. We got Edmin in the place. How you doing, bro?
All good, all good. Just trying to sort out the spreadsheet. I was just trying to say bring me in last.
I
was trying to get the admin sorted. Never mind.
Okay, sorry, man. You can if you need to, just get your camera off or something, and that's all sorted. And we got my final guest in here, CM himself, my brother.
Yes, beautiful. I'm all good. I'm excited for this one still.
Exactly, people. I will make sure to have their channels in the description below. I'll get that all sorted. Guys, go check them out. We've got Eagle Eye Football, Rich to my right. We've got CM down here below and CM22 Entertainment. Go check out all their content. And Edmin, you'll find him on here on Tariq Talks. So yes, people. So let's go ahead. Let's go talking about and explain what this draft's about. Oh, I didn't know you could do this. Hold on. This is something new for me. Sorry, people. Let me try and sort this out. What? I'm having technical difficulties over here. There we go.
There it
is. Let's get it sorted. Here we go, people. But first of all, I would just like to send my condolences out to Shox right here. Guys, if you aren't familiar with this news that has broken out on Twitter, Shox has sadly passed away. He was an avid Arsenal fan who I met once, and I only met him once up on Igal's stream. Igal invited me to come on his stream to talk about Arsenal. This was on the Arsenal versus Watford preview. And when I jumped on that stream, he grilled me. He gave me lots of questions about Arteta, Ødegaard. And hey, we both agreed on that. And he showed me a lot of love. He was just listening to the stories up on the Twitter spaces. He was a very caring, loving person. And I got that from the first time that I met him. And he showed me a lot of love afterwards. We had a personal conversation and I followed each other on Twitter and stuff. So I just want to send out my condolences to Shox and his family and friends who I've been able to interact with as well. So just send out my condolences, guys. If you want to make any contribution for Shox, his daughter, as you can see here, who's lost her father, the GoFundMe link is in the description below, and any sort of donation will be greatly received. And big up to the friends and family. Big up Ray, big up Igal, big up CSG, everybody who's been in contact and shared lovely moments with this man. Rich, I know you came, you had an interaction with him as well. Is there anything that you'd like to add on, my bro?
Yeah, just following obviously what I shared yesterday on my channel yesterday. It was just I mean, this YouTube space, like, you just meet some amazing people, the community that we've all built on our individual platforms and stuff. It's so bad how easily someone that you don't know can become like friend or family, you know what I mean? Obviously referring back to Shox once again, I'll big up to him because he once again was the one that brought me on to Goodness Talk at the time, and this was obviously previewing the Arsenal Palace game, and literally, like, I just left a comment in the comment section just saying, you know what, I think we've got a good chance against you. All of a sudden, I see a ping on Twitter, like a notification, and it was Shox. It's like, listen, I didn't realize you're a Palace fan. Do you want to come on and have your say and stuff? Like, he sent me the link straight away. I jumped in, and from that moment then on, he's always just kind of like, he'll just leave the odd message here or there, like, how you been, how's things going, hope all is well. You know, when there was a space he did, he literally, like, he realized I jumped on. It was like, all right, stop. And this was like reaction to the game, Arsenal Palace. He was like, stop. Rich is here, Eagle Eye Football. Big up to him. I'm going to let him speak because he came onto our channel with his chest saying that we're going to do well in this game and stuff. And he didn't have to do that. You know what I mean? But it's all I guess it's all because of what you call it. He wanted to make sure that if he's doing well, everyone else around him is doing well.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what his greatest attribute was. You know, listen, he's going to leave a lasting legacy, 100%. And it's such sad news. Once again, like you said, big to everyone, especially on Twitter, who's been reaching out, and obviously initially before he unfortunately passed, sending their love and prayers and that. Like Ray's been doing loads, you know, getting banners and all that sort as well. So yeah, it's mad and it's sad news, and it kind of just highlights, guys. Listen, tell your loved ones you love them, man, and stuff like. And just appreciate the good people you have around as well, man, because
it's very true. Exactly, because you never know. Tomorrow is not promised. Exactly. So thank you for that, Rich, man, and send up my prayers out to his family and condolences. So yeah, thank you very much. Guys, as well in the chat, we'll move on to the Premier League draft. And here's before I move on, let me just give a big welcome to absolutely everyone who's locked in. We've got 13 people at the moment. We've got Moss in the place. We've got Paxton, Brush, Casey, Jay. We've got Know-How in the place. Wilf, or aka Creambone, Nick in the place. Big up yourself as well. Who else? Am I missing anyone? We've got Martin, big up Martin, Aston Villa fan. Hamza. I'm hoping I don't miss anyone out. We've got Verbs, big up yourself, Verbs. Mama G in the place as well. And anyone else that is watching afterwards, let us know. Subscribe if you're new, like this video, and we'll get right into it now. So, as you can see up on the screen, Premier League draft, what is it? Each person, so Rich, Edmin, Roland, CM, will choose one player or manager at a time. We've got a board, we've got like a wheel right here that will sort out who comes first. You decide whose team is the best team at the end of it all, and play along in the live chat if you are here, people. Play along, and if you're watching it afterwards, let me know your team in the comments as if you're the sixth person. So this isn't going to be easy. We was talking a lot beforehand about how difficult this is going to be because Roland and Edmin thought this was an all-time Premier League one, which we'll be bringing in that one soon, which would make it much easier. It's really going to test their knowledge. So this is if you want to go, this is where if you're going to know if they talk real football sense. I'm joking, because they're going to be knowing if they know about the Premier League. But here we go. And here's the rules of the draft, just for the guests and for everyone knowing as well. It's one pick per round. Last person in each round will go first. So say if I get my first pick and CM, you're last, you will have the first pick in the next round, and it will go back up. So whoever's in that order. So you have to pick a starting 11 and a manager, and the manager counts as the maximum of 2 per club. For example, if you pick Pep Guardiola, that means you can only pick one more Manchester City player. So that will make it interesting right there. It makes it a little bit harder. I thought I'd add that caveat in. Ed, Roland, was like, yo, Rich, this is this is all like, yo, what's this? Can't you just make it?
We got switched up, man. We got switched up.
Tell me about it.
I was trying to make a shout for who's that Bolton manager? Not Sam Allardyce, the one after him, Owen Coyle. I was going to try and pick him last and just go, nah, he was the future for a bit.
Oh wow. No Owen Coyle in here because he's not currently a Premier League manager, so it's current. It's 2021-2022 Premier League season, and you can choose your own formation, people. I'll give you that little bit of freedom at least. So, is everyone ready? I think we've gone through all the slides here. So first of all, if you got any questions in the chat, let me know. So Moss saying here, we'll see. Oh, I've got everyone here. Sorry, I thought someone dropped out then. How do you decide who wins? It's up to you guys. We're obviously going to debate as well. We're going to have a discussion. Who's got the better like defense, goalkeeper, midfield, strikers, spine, all of that. So yeah, this is going to go off exactly. People, it's going to be interesting. So let's do the wheel first, and just to make sure that these people know I'm not cheating, there's a little shuffle button up here. Yeah. So I'm going to click shuffle a few times. And then we'll spin the wheel to see who has first pick. Are we all ready, people? Are we all ready?
Mhm.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Let's go. So, first pick belongs to...
It's rigged.
It's rigged. It's rigged. No, it's rigged.
Hey, do you know what? I'm going to say...
It's all right. He's going to pick Ramsdale anyway. It's fine.
Do you know what? I actually wouldn't want first pick. I would want the middle one.
Go.
In all
Now it's
honesty.
your turn. It's not rigged
You're
anymore.
up. You're up.
All right. So I'm up first. Okay. All right. Shall I go? Shall I pick my player first, and then we'll do the next one, or shall I get through the picks?
No, let's
first?
do the order. Let's do the order first.
Okay, order first. There we go. So
Give
me
time to think.
first.
Alright, so do it
Exactly.
first. Alright, cool.
Me first. Exactly. So who's second? Second. Who's picking after myself? Oh, okay.
You man. This is rigged, bro.
This is Rich. Rich is up second. Let me take mine and Rich's name off just in case it lands on there. So there we go. Rich is second. You see. Hey, Roland, I don't want to hear this rigged business, man.
That last spin was
I'm
rigged.
last
you know.
is peak, bro.
I know. Hey, this is my channel, so you know what? Rigged. See that, Martin? Fix all of this right here.
Hey!
Oh!
Nah.
CM.
Hey,
You've got-
Ed, you need to be doing something behind the scenes, man. You need to pay a bribe or something. You know what I mean? Like,
He's not made me. I'm not privy to any of this. I'm just here to do the spreadsheet. Clearly,
this is one of them.
CM.
when you lost in school.
Exactly. CM,
No,
you've
but
got the pick.
To be fair, if you lost first round, you got the first pick next
Yeah.
round.
It's
So
true. It's true.
too bad.
Yeah.
CM's got the middle one, so he's going
That's
to be always
perfect.
be in the middle.
Yeah.
He's going
Always.
to be third, yeah.
Look at Ferbs as well. It's rigged. It's not.
Rigged.
Trust it. The next pick. So the second to last pick right now. Edmin, Roland. Who is it going to be? Oh, we know who it is. Roland.
No, Ed, you're nice. You see me,
I'm always happy with that.
I'm always gonna be fourth. So like, I'm always getting these. I'm getting bottom. of the
No,
barrel.
you'll be second, right? We're going up and then down, right? That's
Oh, we're going up and down.
Yes, you're
Okay, that's
fourth in
fine.
the first one, and then second.
In that
that
cool.
final.
Yeah, alright, I'll take
Alright.
that.
So, do you know what? I love this. I've got my first pick. What position do I go with? I know exactly where I'm going with. Yeah, spine first. And I'm gonna no, not spine. I'm gonna go right back. Yeah, I'm gonna go right back first. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Trent Alexander-Arnold of Liverpool.
This is where you
Okay.
messed up. We're getting all these kind of dead centre halves.
Oh, okay. Nah. I know what my next pick is after that. Well, I'm last in the next one. So I'm going with Trent Alexander-Arnold. Obviously, everybody knows how Trent is and what he's been doing this season and previously in a Liverpool shirt. I think he's the best right back in the world. Does anyone disagree with that? Has anyone got any objections to why they would pick Trent? What? Go on then, Rich.
I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay. When you pick your right, okay, that's fair enough. So Rich has got objections. For me, creativity wise, he's also going to be one of my main sources of creative outlet. That's what I'm really going for at the back because I thought somebody else might pick him ahead. So I'm trying to get with the big picks first, of course. You could say that. Well, it's an interesting debate. There is a debate out there.
To have, yeah.
For another video, for another show, of course. But yeah, Trent is up there for me as one of, I think he's the best, but I think we can all agree that he's one of the best right backs in the world. So there's my pick. There's my first pick. Who is second? So Rich, who are you going to go with? What position?
You know, when you said centre back, I was really happy. And then you said right back, I was like, no. Because my first pick was actually Cancelo. Or
That's fair.
Cancelo, if you want to say. Reasoning behind it, I know there's a shortage of centre backs, but if you're going to talk about player output, there's none better, in my personal opinion. And that's why I put my hand up. Yes, you know, and I'm not discrediting Trent because going forward, he's mad. He's a problem. Defensively, you can say he gets helped. But Cancelo, going forward, going back, right back or left back. So I've got that in my locker. If need be. It just had to be him. And I know it's going to leave me a bit short in other areas regarding Man City. You could have only got one other pick, but it's a risk I'm willing to take.
That's fair. It's a good pick, man. So we've already picked. I've picked my Liverpool. You've picked your Man City. So the next pick now. Who was it that got that next pick? Was it CM? The middle
CM,
pick. There you go, right there. CM. So two right backs picked already. What position are you going for?
I want to secure my left back, man. I'm picking Andy Robertson. Solid going forwards defensively.
Have you noticed his spine talk's gone out the window?
Oh no, yeah.
No, it's not. Like, don't be getting drawn out because we were picking left back and right back. No.
Hey, before the stream started, guys, Roland was saying, I know my tactic, it's picking the spine. And then Ed came up with the let's pick our fullbacks. And I was thinking, actually, it's a good shout. Fullbacks are important in 2021, 2022. So, hey, we picked ours. Roland, so you're going to go for your spine now then, yeah? So I'm expecting goalkeeper, centre-back, midfield, striker. All right, okay.
Yeah.
Off you go then.
We're going Ruben Diaz as the centre-back pick.
That's what I wanted. I wanted that.
Because look, this is first round, man. When you go first round, you got to go strong with the first round. So Ruben Diaz, obviously last season, he was PFA Player of the Year. Solid, man. Like, obviously, defensively, Man City, they brought in a coach and it helped them solidify defensively. Without the ball, they did a lot of work, and Ruben Diaz was central to that first season in the Premier as well, to come in and do what he did. Like, come on, man! Like, he's propelled himself as one of the top centre backs in the world. Coming from Benfica, you know, there was a lot of question marks, the price tag and everything like that. He took it all in his stride. Won a Premier League in his first season. Got to a Champions League final. They didn't get there. They didn't get over the line in the end, but hey, look, it's Ruben Diaz, man. First pick. I told you, spine. We're doing spine first.
Hey, it's not a bad pick so far. You can't argue with Ruben Diaz at centre back. Young centre back as well.
Roland's gonna have Joe Linton centre mid then.
There you go. Hey, Joe Linton's all yours if you want that, Roland. It's fine. But Ed, are you gonna pick Joe Linton as your first pick?
No, I think, well, personally, Mohamed Salah, right?
Okay.
Why are we not picking the best player in the world right now? Mohamed Salah, first pick.
That's a good first pick.
Makes total sense. That one does, Ed. I like that. Well, obviously the best player in the Premier League of today, if we're going on straight on form. So, Ed, it does come back to you on this one. So you picked.
Does it? Are we going that way, or are we going next?
No.
It'll be Rich, and then you're last now.
No, it goes back. No,
going backwards. Okay.
Yeah. So you get the next pick because you was last.
Okay.
It only makes sense. Then
Cool.
Otherwise you'll be last for the first few. And so you Ed, you're first, and it goes to Roland, CM,
Cool.
Rich, then me, and then me, Rich, etc. So Ed, you've got the next pick as well. So you pick Salah.
Yep.
Who are you picking?
Next one, Kevin De Bruyne.
Okay.
Ooh.
There you go.
That's disgusting. What's
Hey,
going on?
we may leave this guy top heavy, you know. We may. There's
Yeah,
a lot
no.
of-
I know. To be fair, you could end up getting some duds.
I'm right.
Maguire.
He won't need it. The team I've got in here, the defense doesn't really matter. The other team aren't going to have the ball, so it's fine.
Hey, has anyone won a Premier League without a good defense?
No, probably not.
Hey, but this is going to be an interest. This is going to be interesting already. So Ed's gone with Salah and De Bruyne already. So that crosses the two PFA play. Well, PFA. It's going to be Mo Salah this season, and the next one, the last season, which was debate, was De Bruyne. So Roland, next for you. Still sticking with the spine, or are you going to branch out?
We're still going spine. I'm going N'Golo Kante in the middle. Because you already know about N'Golo Kante. Obviously, form has dipped a little bit. I feel like age has come into play. He doesn't have the legs, but we know the player in his totality in the Premier League, what he's done. Yeah, coming from second division in France, came to Leicester for about £1 million, wins a Premier League title, goes to Chelsea, then wins another Premier League title.
Yeah,
he's won a Champions League as well. Like, come on, man, it's what we need. We need energy in that midfield for me. And yeah, I'm sticking to the spine. So Kante goes in that and slots into that midfield there.
Can I ask a question though? Is this not based on this season though?
Oh no, it's players that are in this season.
But it's N'Golo Kante.
Okay, I'll just clarify.
No, it's a good question because I was going to ask.
Away. N'Golo Kante.
It weren't bad. I was just generally asking. Like,
I was going to ask that, Rich. I was going to say, well, I'll take CR7, but if I have the last one, not the one now. But...
Now we're gonna it's your team. Do you think you could build a team that could win with CR7? Then yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you could. It's
no, not
United.
with Salah and De Bruyne. Come on, Salah and Ronaldo.
United are moving mad. You could build a team like, you know.
Okay, so you've gone strong in your spine. Let me just ask this question to everyone because this raises a good one. Roland, what formation are you playing, and where are you putting Kante in that formation?
I'm playing 4-3-3.
Okay.
And Kante is gonna be at 8. I'm gonna, because I don't like him as the 6 year, because he ain't got the tech for that, man. Like he's more energy, so I'm gonna go 8 for him. So
what about you, CM? What formation are you going with?
A defensive 4-3-3.
Okay, CDM. A defensive one. What with one CDM? Okay.
This one.
Decent. And what about you, Rich?
4-3-3 with one CDM.
And same for you, Ed. Are you going 4-3-3 as well?
I don't know. I might just pick 9 forwards. No, 4-3-3 definitely.
Okay, I'm going 4-2-3-1. That's what I'm going with. So I'm having two like CDMs ish, and then I want a 10. I want a number 10 in there. Do you know what I mean? So I love number 10. So okay, 4-2-3-1. All right, decent. So next pick is UCM.
Yes,
you've got this middle pick all the time. Who are you going with? What position as well?
I'm going with Rodri at CDM.
Oh man!
Ooh. I need a guy that can boss it in that position, can break up play, score the odd goal. That's what Rodri's gonna provide for my team right now.
Yeah. Best CDM right now, I think, in the league. In the league, most definitely.
Sure.
I've got this happened. We're picking this on the week after Rodri went and scored a last minute winner and took his shirt off. And see, I'm not too. I mean, he was going to be one of my picks, so I can't argue with Rodri right now. So, Rich, you've got the next one. Are you going to go with a CDM, or you got somewhere else in mind that you're thinking of?
Virgil van Dijk.
Okay.
Good pick.
That's a wicked pick.
Good pick there.
Yeah. You see, it's not based on this. This season he hasn't been at his best, but he can't argue.
This is why I asked.
Yeah, Rich. I'll ask you the question. Why did you pick him off this season?
Because it was clarified that it's not based on the season.
You tried to fire at me, so I'll fire back.
I had to ask the question. I needed to make sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, VVD. What more can you say? He makes Tariq's right back look better.
Hey, he plays on the left side, but you know,
still,
he plays on the left side for Liverpool. So, hey, Trent. My boy Trent alone. Okay, so it's back to my pick now then. Okay, all right. So the two centre backs that obviously I think most people have picked have gone. So do you know what? I'm gonna go with. So I picked a Liverpool. I'm not really gonna pick another Liverpool centre back. I'm going centre back. Okay, so I'm going to pick. I Merit Laporte on that left centre back position. We can't argue the impact that he had on Man City when he first came in. Last season was a bit more difficult because of his injury and he was starting to get back into fitness. John Stones was playing a lot. But then this season, who's the one who's taken over and sat? And do you know what? I actually think he's been better than Ruben Dias at some points this season. But, you can't argue Dias's consistency. And since he's put on a City shirt, Laporte had that dip, obviously, with that injury, but Laporte has been outstanding, popped up with a few goals. I know he had that one game against your team, Rich Palace, where he got himself sent off. But yeah, other than that, I think Laporte is one of the best semi-finalists for the Euros as well last season when he picked for Spain. So yeah, I've gone with Laporte. So in the next position, I've gone for, I know he's having a bit of a sticky one up front, but striker's Harry Kane for me. It's got to be Harry Kane.
Yeah, you've taken my one.
He's thankfully I got that second pick then. I've gone with my striker. Could you imagine Trent Alexander-Arnold whipping balls into the box for Harry Kane to eat up.
Aye.
Hey, this is that. I'm happy with that striker. I think the best striker in the Premier League right now. We don't really have too many strikers in the Premier, so that's why I had to pick this one.
Yeah. 'Cause, like right now, he's not doing much, but if we're talking all time and he's still here, he's definitely up there, fam. So you got
exactly. Wilf agreeing with me. Laporte, a great shout. Always rated him. Exactly. Laporte. I'm Ed team. He's Ed's team now. Moss Wolverines. So people. Okay. Next, Rich. You've got the next one. You've got the next pick. Where are you going for?
I'm going for my goalkeeper.
Okay.
Who you going for?
Aaron Ramsdale.
Okay.
You going Ramsdale? That's
No chance. No chance, VG. I'm going Ramsdale.
no, go on, give me your reason.
Partly tactical, because I've got to obviously keep a Man City or Liverpool area elsewhere. And to be fair, he's had a really blinding season, and I doubted him, especially for his value, and distribution as well. So to think I've got ball playing Van Dijk, ball playing Cancelo, and ball playing Ramsdale at the minute, it's looking techie.
True. I agree. And your defense is looking solid. You got a creative outlet in Cancelo. Boy, it's looking good. All right, then. So, CM, your next pick. Where are you going for? What are you going, CM?
Nah, not yet. I'm going for a centre back. I'm gonna take Rafael Varane.
Okay.
I feel like he hasn't proved a lot yet, but in the minutes he's played, he's shown some quality, a lot of quality in this back four, and a lot of the time it's the person next to him messing him up. He's a quality centre back, and I feel like I need to secure that position before someone goes for him.
Fair enough. That's a good shout. You know what? You can't argue. He had a difficult game against Newcastle, but that was his first game coming back after injury as well. So you can't argue with Champions League Varane. A lot of United fans have been calling his name. But yeah, it's a good shout, Rafa Varane. So next, Roland. Still sticking with the spine?
Yeah, we still going spine, man. You got to go spine, man. Like, because it's got to be strong in it. Because if you got a dominant person, in that area, then you can compensate. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna go for my striker. I'm gonna go Mikel Antonio up front. That's
where I was going.
If we're going about this season, he smashed it. Like when you look at his progression, because he played non-league football and he was a winger. Do you know what I mean? So for him to make that transition from right back to a winger to now a forward, holding up the line by himself for West Ham, doing everything you can think of up front, like why not put him in this team? Very powerful. He's good in the air. He can link play. Like he can go 1v1 with you as well. Like, hey, I'm going Mikel Antonio. So the spine's nearly there.
Yeah, looking at your team, it's a very athletic spine.
Look, this is what we need in the Prem 2021-22. You need athletic footballers in your side. None of this.
So McTominay coming in at some point, then, yeah.
No. There's better energy than McTom. You know what I mean?
McFred.
we got energy and power, bro. This is what I'm going for. You know what I mean?
What about passion, though?
No passion. We don't do passion.
No passion, tapping a badge and that. None of that. Yeah. Now, good shout, Antonio.
Ain't that what your goalkeeper does?
Which one?
Rams.
Hey, he makes up. What is it? How many clean sheets has he kept this season? Yeah.
Stop biting. It's too easy.
I'm not biting.
It is too easy.
It's what it is. Hey, Arsenal fans, get at him. You do the rest of the biting. But basically, okay, Ed. So Antonio was Roland's pick. He went for someone he made that non-league to Premier League. Are you going to go for the similar route?
What, you thinking I'm going for Jamie Vardy?
Yeah, basically.
No.
Oh.
Nah. I'll sort the striker out later.
Okay.
So I'm going next. I'm going to go for my centre back. I'm going to have Rudiger.
Okay.
Solid centre back. having a great season, and I realised my all-out guns blazing means I was going to end up with, I don't know, Maguire or Connor Cody or someone that I don't want in my team. So I decided to get at least one good centre-back down, and maybe I'll change my formation if I can't find any more.
Yeah. This can I just say something before you carry on? My first objection, Rudiger in a back two.
Yep, absolutely collab.
That's what I was gonna say. But I'm just jealous because you've got the best attackers in the league. That's why. But you know,
no, because Ed knows what he's doing. You want to know why? Yeah, because if you got one madman, centre half, you need someone composed. You know what I'm saying? You need a partnership. Like you need a partnership. Trust me. Ed's on it. Trust me.
And I'm finishing up with I'm going to take Bukayo Saka as my left winger.
Ooh,
my boy BS7.
Two reasons. One, he's probably my favourite young player that I'm watching at the minute, and the other reason is just because I knew you wanted him to. So it's a spite pick as well sometimes.
And I won't lie, that was going to be my second Arsenal pick, so fair play.
Yeah. Also, Roland messed up my whole tactics. So I was going to take Antonio instead of Saka, so I went with spite.
Yeah, Roland, you're pagan.
The Arsenal fan wearing the Bruce Banana hasn't picked an Arsenal player yet. So Roland,
that's because you're going to pick Arteta. We know that.
Hey, maybe we'll see. And he's got a trophy to his name. But Roland, so unlike Ralph, has Ralph got a trophy? Let's carry on. Roland, your next speak. Sorry,
you're going up top now, isn't it, bro?
No, I don't know. The thing about it is, the spine ain't done, because it's a keeper, but it's like I can allow the keeper for right now, right?
Oh, can you? Okay.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, that's enough.
Like, there's a lot of this.
He's waiting for Tim Krul.
The Bravka and them man there. I'm gonna go Raheem Sterling.
Interesting. Explain.
I mean, he gets disrespected way too much by pretty much everybody. When you consider what he's done since he started in the Premier League, people disrespect his skill level. Like when we already know he's an elite level talent. Yeah. Coming into the Liverpool side, did what he did there. Goes to Manchester City. I think he a 3-time or a 4-time Premier League winner? I'm not sure. I think he's a 4-time. Is it 4-time? Yeah, 4-time Premier League. So when you consider that, he decided to leave Liverpool and said, I want to go and win. Goes to Manchester City. At the time was a record signing. Still very young at the time. Goes and does what he does. Does it on the big stage for England. We forget about the Euro performance. Nobody really speaks about it. Look what he did for England in the Euros. Pretty much the star man. Like, he has to be in my team, and it kind of keeps up with the theme of this whole high energy, pace, power. This is what I want in my team. So Raheem Sterling for me.
Good. Also, what a guy, by the way, speaking out when he did. What a guy, proper leader. You might not think it, but he's a leader.
He's a leader, trust me.
He's one of those leaders that leads by example, and he speaks when he feels like he should. Because in football, the whole shouting factor is probably overblown in my eyes. Like, if I want a leader that's constantly talking, yes, you do need leaders like that in your team, but you need different types of leaders, and Raheem Sterling is one of them. So very good shout there, Roland. CM, back to you, the middleman in this piece.
Yes.
So what are you gonna go for right now?
Right now, I'm slapping Bernardo Silva in the centre midfield position. A dynamic guy that knows when to pass the ball, knows when to dribble past a few brothers, can score a goal, assist. A very dynamic player in that midfield.
For sure. I think that's a very good one. I like that one. Which centre mid position are you going for? The right
CM. Yeah.
It's tucking in on his left. Yeah. I like that one.
He's breaking news. He's just scored against Swindon 1-0.
There you go. Topical as well. He's got. I think CM's watching the game. That's what he must be. So, Rich, you've got the next one. So you've had some picks taken already. Saka, your next Arsenal one. I haven't picked an Arsenal player yet, but who's yours?
Running to my front three now. Left hand side. Son.
Ooh.
Gonna get Son up there. He just has it all. Yeah. As a wing forward, and to do it in a club like Spurs, and no disrespect, works wonders. No matter what managers come in as well, he's still shining. Harry Kane's dropped off the season. He's still shining. So yeah,
very good shout. Hey, Spurs player there. Not that. It's a good shout though, man. Left foot, right foot, set pieces as well. He's added a few of that into his game this season. In behind, yeah, he'd be having balls played from what like Cancelo, the diags. You got VVD for the diags as well if you wanted to. Oh yeah, I like that one. I'm thinking of how these teams are gonna line up. That's what I'm doing. People.
I'm trying to get the balance right as well. Like so.
Yeah, exactly. So last pick, I've got my 2 picks, and you guys, when after I made them pick, I thought of these 2 players, and they've stayed in there for me in my head, and thankfully none of you picked them. So I'm gonna go with a centre defensive midfielder now. One of the 2. This one's more of a 6 than an 8, and his name is Fabinho. That's who I'm going with. That's my second Liverpool pick done. No Jurgen Klopp, no one else. Can't obviously pick Salah or VVD. So Fabinho for me, absolutely immense. When I look at Trent Alexander-Arnold and Fabinho, if you take them 2 out of Liverpool's side, I think it causes more detriment to them, to Liverpool, than it would if you took Salah, for example, because we know how amazing Salah is. However, Jurgen Klopp he's got such a system that's built going forward that we've seen it in the EFL Cup when they came back to beat Leicester on penalties without the likes of Salah, Mane in there. So for me, I think I've got the 2, not the most important. You couldn't say most important because you still got the likes of VVD and obviously Salah's in there, and then their goalkeeper. So yeah, I really like Fabinho, and he's got a few goals in his game as well. So Fabinho for me, and in goal, my goalkeeper, gone with Manchester United's David De Gea, shot stopper. I think my only little bit is distribution. How is that going to be with these type of players? And that's my only little caveat. But as a goalkeeper, shot stopper, yeah, levels. There's levels to this game. Arguably one of the best goalkeepers in the world at the time.
He'll just pass it to Trent, right? That's all.
Yeah. That's all he needs to do at this moment in time. So yeah, David De Gea, Fabinho are my picks. Rich, you've got your next pick now. There's a lot of quality players in the Prem, by the way, because I thought it'd have been getting a bit sticky at this stage, but I think we've gone quite good.
I'm going Sellers Park.
Okay.
Typical.
Now this player, unfortunately,
Conor Gallagher's Chelsea.
Yeah. He hasn't had many minutes this season because of injury. But Eze,
Ooh. Typical though.
mad techie.
Yeah.
Eze is going in my left centre mid.
A beer Eze. Hopefully he can return back to his best. Have you got any to this date? Is there any when do you feel like he'll come back into the side and get
hoping tomorrow?
Okay.
Hopefully for tomorrow's game. So we'll see. But yeah. I've got to think out the box. I'm not trying to get all these big the techie ballers out here. Eze.
Exactly. CM as your number 8/10ish sort of thing. You're gonna
I want to secure my goalkeeper. I'm going to take Kasper Schmeichel. This guy, proper shot stopper. A guy that can save penalties when you need it. You just one of them guys that turns up in the clutch. A lot of these years for Leicester, he's made some crucial saves in big moments.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, he has. He's not been that great this season overall, but he's picked it up in the last few weeks. He's made a few errors, but what goalkeeper doesn't make errors in there at some point in their career? So I like that shout. Yeah, leader as well. It's a good pick, CM. Roland.
I'm going to pick Declan Rice.
Oh man.
Second time in a row, Roland.
He took you 2 West Ham players. You know what? I've had a lot of debates about Declan Rice with Arsenal fans. So let me know. Is he better than Calvin Phillips?
Yes.
Ooh, yeah, I think he is. But obviously they play in different positions. You know what I mean? So Calvin Phillips is he can patrol the midfield by himself, defensively in it, because of the way that they play, the way they train. But for me, Rice here has just come up leaps and bounds off of last season. When you now see him actually joining the attack for West Ham, getting involved in play further forward, and obviously he's getting some more goals as well. obviously, don't forget, yeah, he is West Ham captain when Mark Noble is not on the pitch. So obviously, that mentality thing is also important too for me when I see him on the pitch. I don't want him at Man United because he's going to cost a lot of money. You know, there's probably there's better out there that's more value for money. But in terms of as a footballer, he's come up leaps and bounds. He's now playing in Europa League. You know, hopefully West Ham can get more Europa League football, so he gets more European experience. You know, so that we can see him develop a little bit more as he's playing against different types of players from different types of leagues and cultures and whatnot. But he had to go in my midfield, partnering up with Kante, and then I got one more spot in there. You know, someone that's going to be controlling. And then,
Yes,
I'm waiting for that. You know what I'm saying? But
Ed might pick them. He's got 2 picks now after this. Where you putting Rice anyway? Is he CM or is he CDM?
No, he's a CM as well. So it's Kante and Rice. Number 8.
I like that. Good ball progressors, as we've seen this season with Rice. Definitely, I like that shout. Good one, Ed. Your next one. Are you going to pick? You got to do take Roland's next pick now.
I'm struggling, because some of my picks have gone.
Okay.
So I think I will secure my front line, and I will put. I don't know if you know, guys, but he used to play in non-league. But I will take Jamie Vardy.
Okay, so you did pick him in the end.
Why not? So that means my front 3 is Salah, Saka, and Vardy, which I'm happy with. This is where I'm struggling now. I'm looking at I need a midfield. I need someone to sit. And I was going to take Declan Rice. I'm not touching Paul Pogba.
You got CM Roland, not too happy there.
He's obviously he's a baller. He's a player, right? But he's not. He's just not in my. I wouldn't have him in my team if I could help it. So. Right, let's go Homer pick. Let's go Ruben Neves.
Okay, is your number 6? Are you having a 6 or an 8? Okay, interesting.
See, Ed, you snagged my guy, man, to come and control on the midfield.
He's not your guy, he's my guy.
I know he's your guy, but hey,
he's linked with United though. He's been linked as
well. Quality on Monday.
Yeah. So
it
might be my only Wolves pick. But
once again, only objection is, I think if he was a number, if he was a number 8, I don't think I can argue anything like that. But as a holding CDM,
he might not be. Let's see where I go. I haven't got a plan anymore.
Okay, we go back to Roland. Did he take it? Was it Neves your pick? Was that your next one?
Yeah, but I could work that out. It's getting harder now, but I feel like I'm gonna secure my front line, and I'm gonna go Diogo Jota.
Oh, nice. Where are you putting him?
I'm putting him on the left, so Sterling right, Jota left, and then Antonio up top. Because I just feel like that's my front line secure. Obviously, we know about Jota.
Sterling's a right winger.
Yeah, Sterling right, Jota left, and then Antonio up top. Yeah, but I've gone with Jota because obviously people doubted his move from Wolves to Liverpool when it happened.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you remember his start last season where he was on fire, literally scoring goals, and now he's kind of edging Firmino out of that side, or pretty much has. Klopp is trusting in him. He's now he's looking like he's going to be the guy that's going to be starting the replacing of the Salahs and Mark as they're entering into their 30s now. Yeah. And so he's that first piece of that jigsaw. And obviously, he's a very good player, dynamic. He's quick. He's getting better with his decision making as well. That could be questionable at times, but you can see he's getting better with his decision making too. So I'm just gonna go with it. Diogo Jota.
Good shout. And also, just to answer that one, Ed, for Sterling right wing, he did play right wing in Pep's league title winning season when he had Sane on that left. So he has done well there, and he scored quite a few goals in that season. So I like that pick, to be fair, Roland. So back to UCM. What are you gonna go with, my brother?
I'm thinking I want to take my striker now. I'm gonna pick Raul Jimenez. I think this guy is a dominant striker in the air with his feet as well. Very quick on his feet. Can score the goal. You know, he's a threat in the box, positioning wise. I'm happy with that pick there.
I'm just looking at all of our teams as you're going. Like, I don't really see much weaknesses as it stands. It's difficult, man. I like that one, that pick as well. Hey, Raul Jimenez, what a player. Ed, what's he been to you? You're a Wolves fan.
What's he been? He's been the saviour of what Wolves haven't had a centre forward like him since I was like little, like before you were born, T. We haven't had a forward like that. So, and he came in, and no one really knew. No one knew. People pretended they knew, but no one knew how good he was going to be, how well he's done. And he's come back this season. He's still scored goals with half of his head missing. Do you know what I mean? And he will get better. He will get better. So he's a great pick. Great pick.
He's a great pick. And before we go back to you, Rich, I can see Martin in the chat. Look at Villa players, lads. Come on, hey, Martin.
No, you're all right.
We've still got time. We've still got time, Martin. I've got some in my head that if they get picked, then I might have to change. Don't worry about that. But Rich, have you got any Villa players that you're going to pick next?
Not next. I do have one in mind though.
Okay.
But my next pick, and this is obviously to counteract if my other centre back ain't cutting it. I'm picking my CDM, Wilfred Ndidi.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice. I like that one.
Yo, you took my
good undercover pick.
Yeah, I like that one.
Ndidi. He, minus the injuries, he does it all. He does it all. And like I said, if Van Dijk happens to get caught out of position, even though he doesn't,
Yeah,
you just slot in there, just let's mop up. And then keep it ticking over and give it to Eze, Son, and the rest that are coming. So don't worry.
yeah. It's
Wilfred
like that
Ndidi.
one. Smashed it, man. Yeah, and that's a good undercover one, as you said, Ed. Yeah, that's what I forgot about Wilfred Ndidi, to be honest. I'm glad I got Fabinho in, otherwise I'd have been scared right now. But for my next pick, okay, so he hasn't been picked yet. I'm going for my first Arsenal player, ladies and gents, and that is going to be the left back, Scottish sensation, Kieran Tierney. You can't really argue on his day when he stays fit, how good he is, what he can do going forward, backwards. That's defensively. He's played as a centre back. He played as that third centre back when we won the FA Cup from that left centre back position. Going forward, he's our main attacking threat, which is why we have the likes of Tomiyasu at right back now, as he provides a bit more balance. But yeah, Kieran Tierney for me, all round and old fashioned, but new school in a sense as well in how he plays as a fullback. So yeah, Kieran Tierney for me. And then, so my next position that I'm going to go for is now. Okay. So let me have a look. Let me have a quick look what I've got right now. So I've got my goalkeeper, right back, centre back, left back. I'm going to have to go with a central midfielder, aren't I? I'm going to have to. I might go with my number 10 now. I don't think nobody would take him anyway. And it's going to be all my Arsenal picks done. I'm going to go with Martin Ødegaard as my cam. The levels that this guy is showing now. I know if we're talking all time, this is going to be a pick that's going to have to age well, because right now, out of all the players that we picked, he's had probably the smallest sample size. But from watching this guy, the quality that he has to be signed by Real Madrid at the age of 16 says it all for me. And what now he's in a settled side and up there for Player of the Month in December 2021. I think he deserves it. He should get it. The impact that he's had on this side. Moss, I know you're going to be happy in the chat now, but Martin Ødegaard for me, another left foot sensation, Norwegian. Boom. So, Rich, I've done my Arsenal picks. Who have you got next?
I'm completing my Palace picks.
Okay.
Conor Gallagher.
Nice. I thought he would have been in there. How come? All right. Well, let me ask you this question: Why not? Why would you pick the likes of Eze and Conor Gallagher over the likes of Wilf?
Because Son is better than Wolf.
Okay. Yeah. Fair.
That's simple. I'm going to give a special mention to this player who was very close to making it, but Michael Olise. He's only played a handful of minutes, by the way, and he's balled out completely. But I've got a backup for that position anyway. I'm going to stick in Conor Gallagher. So my midfield three now: Ndidi, Eze, Gallagher.
Nice. That's a good midfield three. That is. It is a good one. It's probably, do you know what? I like it. It's got a bit of technical ability in there with like say Eze. You got Gallagher who brings that balance, and then obviously you got the Ndidi's the destroyer in there. It's a good shout. That one is CM. We're going over to you now. CM.
All right. I'm gonna take my right back. I'm gonna say Reece James.
Okay. Nice.
High energy guy that can defend. He's got a wicked ball and he can score goals as well.
That's a good shout. I like that one. He scored quite a few goals. I think he scored 4 goals this season, I believe.
Yeah, at some point he was Chelsea's top scorer. So yeah, he went on a crazy run.
Yeah, Jorginho's still up there. He's their second top goal scorer for 6 penalties. But also, let me shout out that jumper as well. That is a class jumper. Let me give you the solo for this one, my bro. Show the people.
Man, nice little Christmas present. Just for the name the hat as well.
Oh yeah, the hat. I didn't even completely disregarded the hat. Big up yourself, man.
Yeah, man.
I like that.
Big up Mumsy for that one.
Exactly. The merch soon come. You soon come for you guys to get. Keep supporting the channels. Keep subscribing to people. That will soon happen. But yo, Roland, your next pick now.
I'm picking Jorginho to control in my midfield.
I saw Brush bringing that one up.
I mean, you mentioned his name and he was right there on my list still. But yeah, you obviously know about Jorginho. When he came to the league, come from Napoli, Sarri brought him in, many doubters. They've been able to find a way for him to be able to navigate this very tough Premier League, with a bunch of athletic midfielders around him, but he's still able to keep his cool, pass the ball and control in midfield for Chelsea. Yeah, of course, penalties. He's got the penalties on smashes. It's between him and Bruno, innit, in terms of the penalties in the Prem. I'll say that's Jorginho in my midfield. It kind of completes my midfield. I think it complements the midfield as well. He's not all action like the other two in there. He's just going to keep everything composed and calm, pass the ball and keep it ticking. He's going to be a metronome in that midfield. So Jorginho for me.
There you go, Jorginho picked, and that's all your Chelsea players done as well. Roland, so good shout there. I like that one. And then we're gonna go over to Ed now. Ed's got his 2 picks. And was it any of your picks taken before you chose?
Yeah, he's done it again, 3 in a row. Jorginho. Jorginho was going to be he was going to sit. Neves was going to progress the ball, and De Bruyne was just going to run around, do what he wanted. I'm struggling to put a centre back next to Rudiger. I don't know who to go for.
Any Arsenal ones? Any okay.
I don't. Gabriel and Rudiger. I don't know. You got the right.
They'd be so aggressive, though.
But
that's red cards waiting to happen right there.
Yeah.
I don't think they'd balance each other quite well, to be fair.
So, tell you what. Let's secure my goalkeeper. Let's finish off Chelsea, and I'll have Mendy.
Okay.
That's a good shout.
I think Brush is right there, though. You need 2 CBs next to Rudiger.
That's fine. Have you seen how many goals I'm going to score? I'm going Kevin Keegan. I'm just going all over the shop. And right back. Well, we've got the other 2 England centre right back, so let's finish it off. I'll take Kieran Trippier.
Oh, okay. He's just signed today as well. Just signed the league.
Set pieces. He's the third of the 3, but I'll take him because obviously Cancelo's my first choice right back, but Rich took that a long time ago. So let's get Mendy as my goalkeeper, and Kieran Trippier to take my corners and free kicks.
Yeah, decent. So you got a set piece. Is that them? Do we have any well, obviously you got De Bruyne, you got Neves, you got quite a few set piece takers in there. Oh, standing over a free kick will be interesting for you.
Yeah, but never let Neves take one. They always fly over the bar. He's still living off that Man United game from 3 years ago. So yeah.
He scored one on his Premier League debut as well.
Yeah, Everton, I know. And he hasn't scored one since.
But okay, we've got that one now. We've got them picks. Back to you, Roland.
Hey, I'm gonna go for my right back, and I'm gonna go Tariq Lamptey.
Okay. Nice. And once again,
that's
athletes,
my boy.
Rapid.
That's my boy. I hope he switches over and plays for Ghana one day, but it probably
Hopefully.
won't happen. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm going to Tariq Lamptey. He's had his long injury layoff. He's come back, and you can see exactly why he was so highly rated before that injury. Obviously, from the Chelsea academy, we always keep discounting that. Like Chelsea, have an abundance of talented players in that position and had to let a few go. And I decided to go with Tariq Lamptey because he's showing levels right now in the Premier League. That game against Liverpool and the game against Chelsea, like both away from home, he showed why he's one of the most talented young right backs in the league. So yeah, I'm gonna go Tariq Lamptey at right back.
It's a good one. I like that one. I've just looked to your right side, Roland. That pace. You got Lamptey and Sterling. Not. I mean, if I'm taking a set piece or a goal kick, I'm chucking it on your right side. That's what I know because not very tall.
Yeah,
but,
because they're not very tall, but that's calm. It's calm.
Nah, but I like that one though. Very quick and then going forward, yeah, dangerous. It's a problem. CM, back to you, my bro.
Right wing. I'm going for Rafinha. I'm going for that. I feel like he's a pacey guy. He can cut inside. Use his left foot, wicked left foot. He's decent at set pieces as well. His scoring output has improved this season.
Mm-hmm. Did you say something? Then it cut out a little bit. Or was it me? Am I froze?
No.
We're good.
Good. Oh, sorry, sorry, but yeah, I like that.
Good pick.
Yeah. The best player outside the top 6 clubs, in my opinion, I believe. I've been saying that, and I'll keep saying it. So it's a very good pick. I do like that one. So we got now Rich. Back to you. Are you all ready, my bro?
Yeah. I'm gonna get my centre back partnership in now. Complete my Leicester contingency. Wesley Fofana.
Good player.
Obviously been out this season, but the quality, wax lyrical about him. Rich, go on.
Aye. He's unbelievable. He can do it all. He literally is a mini Van Dijk. But when it comes to defending, I think he's a bit more aggressive in the tackle. Where Van Dijk's more of about, all right, I'm going to stand you up. Until obviously I feel like it's the best time to. So it's a good balance there. Fofana can go in, steam in if need be. Van Dijk will just mop up. So
I like that one. So once again, another top pick. Yeah, good balance in the centre back position. One who's going to be stepping in, one who's going to be sweeping. Hey, it's a good one. For me, now I'm thinking my next centre back, and I'm struggling a little bit here, to be honest, people. I've got my left sided centre back. So which one, you're going to play Van Dijk on the left side if we're just going to be intricate? I'm guessing, Rich.
They can play where they want.
True. Right, I'm going for my next centre back, and he actually plays for West Ham, right-sided centre back. Oh, was you thinking of Kurt Zuma, CM? Was you thinking of Craig Dawson? Not Craig Dawson. No. Yeah, I think you should have him for your set pieces, Ed. I think that's what you should have. But
that's why I might get Maguire.
He didn't score for United. For England, he does. But yeah, Kurt Zuma, what a signing he's been for West Ham. He's kicked them on, kicked forward, and as soon as he got his injury, hey, look what happened. Their form went down a cliff. So Kurt Zuma for me, fantastic. He's the more aggressive centre back next to Laporte. Still got a nice bit of legs there. He's got the pace, strength. Laporte's probably better on the ball, and that's why I thought to put Zuma there, because we're going to be trying to get the ball to Trent Alexander-Arnold the most. So any little cross play, a switch from Laporte out to the right back, yeah, that's going to work for me. So, and Zuma provides a little bit of defensive legs, got for backwards, going for Trent Alexander-Arnold. So I've really gone quite intricate right there. So I've got my goalkeeper, right back, 2 centre backs sorted, my left back. So I've got my back 5. All there. So I'm going to look now back into central midfield, and this is where I'm struggling. I'm not going to lie. But do you know what? Actually, no, I'm not. This is my Villa pick. Martin, you'll be glad to hear, and I really do rate this guy. And I was talking about him on a previous show, saying I don't think he could make this step up, but I've changed my mind. I've changed my mind, and I've gone with John McGinn as next.
He was the one that He was the one I was thinking of.
What a player this guy is. And I was saying it into the chat in our WhatsApp group chat to Martin, and I was saying that John McGinn is more influential to Villa and is more important to Villa than what Jack Grealish was. Because if you don't forget, in that first season when they were struggling, John McGinn was injured for the majority of it. And that's when when he came back into the side, they picked up overall defense and attack. And then last season, he was pivotal for them. Progression, aggressive, tenacity. He can do it all. John McGinn, one of the most underrated central midfielders in the league. So he's there next to Fabinho for me. So I'm feeling quite happy with my team so far. But Rich, back to you, my bro.
Right. I've got left back, centre forward, and right wing. Now, centre forward and right wing, I think I can cater for. But if I don't pick this person at left back with some of the guys that I've gone already, I'm in trouble.
Okay.
Luca Dino.
Yeah, he's about to
I have
leave
to
as
get
well.
him out of the way.
That's a shot.
Have to get him out of the way because there's not many. I mean, obviously, I would have given Tyreek Mitchell a shot, but obviously, I've got my two Palace in there already. Going forward, defensively as well, set pieces, goals, assists. So when you look at him and Cancelo, that's why I had to get Ndidi in there because my fullbacks are flying.
Yeah, for real. That's a good point.
And I've got the cover there with Van Dijk and Fofana too, so it's looking tidy. It's looking tidy.
I like that one. You got set pieces as well. Another one. Hey, sorted there, Rich. CM, my broski. Your pick now.
Yes.
So CM, back to you, my bro. What are you?
I'm gonna complete my centre back partnership. I'm choosing Thiago Silva. Calmness personified. A guy that can pass out the back, doesn't make many mistakes, is a threat in the opposition's box if you got a corner, and a real leader.
Yeah, big Thiago Silva for you. I like that one. What have you got as centre back so far? You've got Varane and Silva. Champions League finalist Silva. He's not won it yet. No, yeah, he has. Of course he has. He won it last season.
He won it, man. He won it.
Yeah. So you got two Champions League winning centre backs right there. How many medals apiece? One for Silva. 4? Is it 3 or 4 for Varane?
Like, I think must be 4 for Varane. I'm guessing. Yeah.
They won it 3 in a row, but then there was one. Yeah, so 5 Champions League centre.
Jeez.
Yeah, you're looking all right there. Rolling. What are you going for your next one?
I'm going to complete the centre half partnership, and I'm going Ben Godfrey from Everton.
Okay. Yeah,
because I feel like he's a bit of an underrated player. Like, if you consider where he came from York, and like literally was there for a little bit of time, and then Norwich snapped him straight up, and then literally had like 4 years there, and then signs for Everton. Like after Norwich getting relegated, and like he stood out as one of the like top players in that side, alongside Todd Cantwell, Max Aarons, but he was the one that kind of rose above both of them and got his Premier League move. He's been pretty solid for Everton. Obviously, they're not having the best, but I think am I on? Am I good?
Yeah.
Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, you're back here. You're frozen, but I can still hear you.
But can hear you.
Can everybody hear me?
Are you back now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back here. Okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, so basically, my pick is Godfrey to complete my centre half partnership, and I think like he was young player of the year Everton, not last season but the season that he signed as well. So it kind of shows you know how highly rated he is amongst his teammates and the fans there as well.
For real. You got to say it, man. I was calling for him to be one of the centre backs to get called up for the backup for England when we had those injury like woes and stuff, and when there was like uncertainty about Maguire being picked. But it's a good pick. Very aggressive as well. You got a very aggressive centre back partnership with Diaz and Godfrey, but a good bit of pace there as well with Godfrey. So I like that one. So we're going to Ed. You got your double picks right here. What are you going for, my bro?
I'm not a big fan of my midfield all of a sudden. Do you know, doing all these banners and stuff, I'm not thinking enough. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to secure my manager. I'm going to get Pep.
Okay. All right.
I'll take Pep.
Pep. So you got Pep
Finish off
Guardiola.
with Man City. Finish off with Man City. Get Pep. Get arguably the best manager in the world. And then where do I go? Let's go defensive midfielder. Let's go against what I just said and pick a Villa player. Let's go Douglas Luiz.
Douglas Luiz. Okay.
Yeah, let him sit. Let him sit. Good engine, tall, athletic, strong, progresses the ball nicely. But I want him to sit. And let Neves and De Bruyne do their thing in sort of stages. So yeah, I'll go Douglas Luiz.
Yeah, exactly. I think Pep spoke about him as well when he sold him, but he said he rates him. So there you go. You got Douglas Luiz, bit of combative, provides that bit of legs. He hasn't really been up there this season, but overall he's been a good impact for Aston Villa. Was key to them last season. So yeah, good shout there. So back to you, Roland.
I'm gonna complete the defense with the left back, and I'm going with Sergio Reguilon from Spurs.
It's a good shout. Explain.
I just feel like, like he's been pretty much one of the players that you can look at that Spurs side and say like he's been pretty solid, like despite the fact that they've had their dips in form and whatnot. Highly rated young player, obviously not being able to make the grade at Real Madrid, but that's pretty difficult to do for young players really, unless they buy you from another club and there's a plan behind you being there. He's here like on a 5-year deal, but there's a buyback clause in there for Real Madrid. So that also kind of indicates that they do rate him and they're just going to watch out and see how he does with regular first team football. He's got a nice delivery on him, man. Like he's really quality when he's with the ball at his feet. He's technically secure as well. He's a little bit slight, but he makes up with a lot of pace as well. Good recovery pace as well when going the other way as well. So I'm gonna go Sergio Reguilon for my pick, and that's the defense done.
There you go. He scored his first goal. When was it against? Who was that against now? I can't remember.
Against Leeds, I think it was. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, that's it. After that free kick as well. Sergio Reguilon, good shout there, former Real Madrid man. CM, back to you.
I'm gonna take my left winger. I'm saying Daniel Podence.
Okay.
Technically a very tidy guy. On the ball, high energy in the press, or out of possession. I think he can do bits. In terms of my front three, I'm looking for 3 guys that can press high and that are technically tidy, not loose on the ball, and can keep possession.
Nice. I like that one. He's got nice. So your front three of Rafinha, Jimenez, and Podence. So you got your 2 Wolves players in there.
Yeah,
decent, techie, very, very technical. So Rich, just to clarify, because when I was taking over here, who was your previous pick before? So this is what we've got so far. Let me just show you. I'm missing someone, I'm sure.
Luca Digne.
And
Luca Digne.
Yeah, and then you're about to come up with your next pick. So Rich, you're next.
Getting my right winger out of the way. My second City pick. Riyad Mahrez.
Oh, that was my right winger, man. I thought of this. I was like, no one's taking him, but come on, my bro.
I told you, I'm only dealing with tech. He make you go left foot, right foot. He makes players do like a spinning top sort of thing. He can finish. His delivery. It's he speaks for itself, to be fair.
100%. I'm not too happy, man. I'm not happy. You sold my Man City winger. I had one more position left going in for Man City. I'm struggling a little bit now, everyone. Guys in the chat, I'm going to have to look for you for some inspiration. Stevie G for the manager says, Martin, look at that. Santi's happy about Jimenez. Rich's team, my early favourite. Godfrey is dirty. The cheek. He's a dirty cheek. I mean, cheat. One guy I'm surprised no one's gone for is Pedro Neto. You know what? It's probably gone a bit under the radar because of his injury. It's a very good shout. Yeah, I like that one. So I've been having a little bit of thinking whilst I was going through those comments. I need to go with my right winger.
Oh, that's why you're having your comments done.
Oh man, I need some inspiration in the chat for a right winger, man. I'm struggling. So Man City's wingers are gone. So we got Sterling, Mahrez. Do you know what? Actually, have I gone my left wing? I haven't gone my left wing yet. So yeah, I don't think I have. Okay, all right. Phil Foden, left wing. Then I'm going for Phil Foden on my left wing. The quality of this guy. Saka's already gone. I would have picked Saka, but Phil Foden, the goals, he's adding it all into his game now. He's the next one for me for England coming up. Like he's the one, the best talent that we've got so far under the age of 23. So Phil Foden, that's nice. He's going to be like my little Mane situation there for Trent. He's also quite good at depth to getting into the back post.
Foden is a shout.
I'm surprised I forgot Phil Foden. How has he made it this far? The quality that he has. So I've gone Phil Foden on the left. And then on the right, I still need a right one. So I need a bit of pace to provide for Kane. So I'm not going to go Adama. Forget that one. It could be a Spurs player as well soon. He has been linked there. Man United, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for Manchester United. I've got De Gea. So my Man United pick, I'm going to go Mason Greenwood. So I've got my front three are Foden, Greenwood, and Kane. So there.
Brexit.
It's a Brexit front three. I've just thought of that. Mason Greenwood, that young talent. I'll get especially my manager pick. I'll get the potential out of him if he doesn't.
Sean Dyche.
Definitely. I'll get that untapped potential that Roland and CM will both know about. The start of the season, how good was this guy before Ronaldo came in? And that's I think Ronaldo has been an issue for Mason Greenwood, getting into the side, having those chances, taking the sort of spaces that you expect Greenwood to take. So yeah, young attackers, and you know what? That we could see Gareth Southgate go with that. He probably won't because he's not a big fan of Mason Greenwood and Phil Foden after the Iceland incident together. But yeah, we'll see. I've got Mason Greenwood and Phil Foden. And Rich, back to you, my bro.
I think the way I've organized my team, I think I can afford to skip on my centre forward for now. So I'm going for my manager.
Yes.
Now, Frank was in the running, but I'm not going for him.
Ooh.
Based on the fact that it's a techie team, Potter was in the running too.
Yeah.
But because no one's picked him, I'm going Jurgen Klopp.
Okay. And so, how many? Do you have? Yeah, that's actually. Is that your first Liverpool pick? It is as well.
Second, Van Dijk.
Oh yeah, Van Dijk. True. Yeah. Manager Jurgen Klopp.
Then Klopp is the manager.
So Pep and Klopp have been taken. So manager Jurgen Klopp, obviously Premier League winner, Champions League winner. Yeah, two best managers in the league have been taken for me. You can't argue with that. And you know what? Yeah, your teams are looking strong now. And then we've got CM. Are you going to go with a manager next? Or
I'm thinking I might complete my team. Let's pick my centre mid is my final position. Yes. I'm gonna say Thiago Alcantara. I want total control in that midfield, and I feel like having two guys in mainly Rodri and Thiago who have killer passes, unbelievable range of pass, and then a guy in Bernardo Silva that can advance and then create more higher up the pitch with goals and assists. Yes. So I'm happy with that midfield three.
So there we go. The midfield three: Rodri, CDM, Thiago on the right. I mean, on the left. He can play left centre mid as well. And Bernardo Silva on the right. Very technical. I like that one.
I'm not too sure about the Premier League Thiago, though, you know.
Oh, okay. Throwing a spanner in the works.
Why is that? I'm don't get me wrong, he's a baller. Yeah. I don't know if it's Klopp's system or him just struggling with the pace. I don't know what it is. Maybe if he went to City, he would thrive. But
I feel like the pace of Liverpool's team. Yeah, I feel like the pace of Liverpool's team sometimes it overshadows him. Because a lot of the time the midfielders are workhorses in that Liverpool system, and so that's they get overshadowed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nobody going
It's
for
not to
Conte.
take anything away from because he's a baller. He's an
Mm.
100.
Exactly. Do you know what? Speaking of Conte, we have got Roland next. I think Conte would suit your team a lot. You know what, Roland? But it's up to you whether to decide. What is your pick?
I wasn't thinking Conte. Like in terms of the managers, I've got my picks
Bust
there.
it, Bielsa.
if it's Bielsa would be a madness still in my team, yeah. But I'm gonna complete my team right now. I'm gonna go goalkeeper.
Okay,
I left him to the last because I was like, there's abundance of goalkeepers in it. So I'm going Emi Martinez.
There you go, Martin.
Villa goalkeeper. Obviously we already know about him. He's solid goalkeeper. Obviously him leaving Arsenal and going to Villa, everybody questioned why Arsenal didn't keep him. Obviously you rectified that mistake by bringing in Ramsdale. But when you see what he was doing for Villa last season, not much this season, but last season, he was quality, man. Shot stopping, his distribution is very good. He's commanding in his area as well. Like everything you want from a keeper, like literally he has those attributes. And contributed to Villa getting that 8th place ninth place, I think it was last season they got. So yeah, like my goalkeeper is Emi Martinez, and hey, look, I'm happy with that team right now. It's just a manager left.
There you go, man. And you'll get that one after Ed's 2 picks. But Martin saying, get in there, Roland. He's happy to hear the Villa, man. When I was asking him a question about right wing, we've got Grealish from Wilf. He said Sancho as well. Saint Maximan, Baby Oil Snob. So yeah, definitely. I could have put those. I don't think Grealish really could go on the right wing. He hasn't really ever done that position. He's usually played left or cam. Sancho, Man United fans, I want to ask you this. Where do you actually believe his best position is?
I would say your right wing,
Would you?
I feel like, all right, maybe on the left, there's an argument because he gets to cut inside. But I feel like Sancho will do better more so on the right, where you have another guy that can come and do a combination with him. So, for example, he'll pass it in a deeper position on the right, and then the striker will kind of take a touch. He'll run forward, and then he'll play it back into Sancho to get across it. And I feel like that's where he does his best damage.
Yeah. And what about you, Roland? Do you agree? Or would you see him out on the left?
I've liked the look of him on the left, to be fair, this season. When I've seen him play, like the game against Newcastle, that game, he played really well in that game, especially in the first half. I'm just trying to think. The goal he scored against Burnley, the one that was taken off of him, that came through the left-hand side as well. So I feel like he's better on the left, in my opinion. I feel like the statistics show that he was better on the left when he was at Dortmund, to be fair. So it just kind of gives you kind of proof. But if he can play both, it means he's a versatile player. He's multifunctional in it, so we can use him whenever we need him. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really mind either way. I feel like it's more about his chance creation, which is the most key component for me. So
you know what the thing is as well? If Wan-Bissaka's playing on the right, I don't want Sancho anywhere near that.
To be honest, do I want any right midfielder anywhere near that? Do you know what I mean? Nah, I hear that, man. But yeah, good arguments there. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on Sancho. Where's his best position? After Will put in that good suggestion there. But we'll go over to Ed's pick now. Ed, who are you going with? You got your 2 picks.
I've got my 2 picks to finish it all off, right? For me. Left back, I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to go Luke Shaw.
Shaw.
I think he might be my only Man United player, I think. So I think I'm all right for that. But I am still struggling with my centre-back. I am still struggling with my centre-back. And it's not going to be Maguire.
Have you picked a goalkeeper yet?
Yeah, Edward Mendy.
Oh, yeah, you did. There you go. Sorry. I'm just sorting that out.
So, I don't know. Rudiger's an animal, isn't he? Just flies in. So let's go Jules Koundé. Let's go for the
Koundé?
Yeah.
Oh, he's not in the Premier League yet.
What? Who's the number 5 for Liverpool? What's his name? Can't remember his name.
Konate.
That's
it.
Yeah, just borderline
Chelsea
racist
fans. Now you got Chelsea fans excited.
Yeah.
Thinking about
Konate.
Koundé.
Let's go for him.
That's the one. He's French at the end of the day. It works. Yeah. So this is your team. So that's the final team that we have. So we have a manager. We have Mendy in goal, centre backs, Rudiger, Konate, Trippier right back, Shaw left back, Luke Shaw right wing, Luke Shaw left back, CDM, Douglas Luiz, CMs, Neves, De Bruyne, right wing Salah, left wing Saka, and up front Jamie Vardy. So that's the complete team there for Ed. We'll go back over to Roland. This is going to complete your team, I believe.
Yeah, the manager.
Well.
The manager.
For you. Go.
It's a bit sticky because obviously the top two have gone.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna give my man a chance. Yeah, we're going for the XG merchant.
No,
and Graham Potter, because look, Brighton fans, seaweeds for Rich, innit? Let me say that for them for him. Yeah, his manager, their manager, like, is cold. Like, people, even their own fans disrespect him. Even their own fans, they were booing him, and they were at the time like fifth in the Prem at the time. So look, he's got his setup in Brighton, right? He's definitely going to be able to jump into another job in the top 8, top 6 soon. It just depends on when the vacancy comes. And yeah, man, like he hasn't won a trophy yet. That's going to be very difficult with the group of managers that he's got around him. I was leaning towards Rodgers, but like, as much as I like him, I just don't think he's got it like that in it to go up against the other two. So, there's a bit more of a higher ceiling for Graham Potter for him to reach. And yeah, that's why I picked Graham Potter.
That's my manager choice. I'm sure Ed, Rich, CM, you all knew that as well. But CM, he took a big sigh there. It's not a sigh of relief, I can tell you that. But you've got to pick your manager. Am I correct? Yes.
Yes. I feel like this is going to be a controversial one, I don't know. There's two guys. There's two guys that I picked out for my system. Do I go with a controversial one?
I think Rich has got a suggestion.
It's a tough decision, but no, I can't go with the controversial one, man. Patrick Vieira. I'm thinking a guy that will help this team in terms of controlling the game. I've been impressed with the way Palace attack as well. Compared to the previous seasons, I'm thinking Palace now, they play more as a team, as a collective. And I like the way Patrick Vieira has kind of implemented his way of playing to that team with the new signings and the previous players that were there. So I'm thinking solid squad, solid manager that has room to grow as well.
Yeah. I like that one. Someone who can motivate the team as well, if you're thinking about it like that. Player, they'll look up to him. They definitely will.
Legend of the game.
Exactly.
Who was the controversial one then?
Yeah.
Mikel Arteta.
What? Okay. Why is that controversial? Go on. Why would you have backed them, man?
I feel like, in terms of the way the players that I have, the way I want to play, I feel like Arteta would have been a good choice because he looks to control the game. When he's not like in the defensive mode, he'll look to control the game. He uses his fullbacks a lot in terms of making them go forward. And I'm all about that kind of wing play. Attacking wise, you have, those wingers that are very high energy. And I like the inverted style of that because then my fullbacks can go straight down the wing and then my wingers can kind of cut inside and then you got a target man in Jimenez to pick out.
It's true. Hey, I like the detail you went in on that. Yeah, it could work, and that's similar to what Arteta has put out. I like that one. But Rich, your manager's gone. But you've already picked one, so you're all right. So your final pick. So this is your team so far. You've got a goalkeeper, right back. You got your left back sorted. What position is it?
Forward.
Striker. Centre forward. Who you going for, bro?
Pretty much technical players and stuff. I just need someone to put the ball in the back of the net. Now, this particular striker, I'm not interested in them trying to drop deep because they've got a touch of a trampoline.
Benteke.
I just want
Oh,
this guy
I've
either to
already
run
put
in
him in.
behind
And me.
or just occupy the 6-yard box. Lukaku.
Oh yeah, I knew that. I had that coming up as soon as you said touch of the trampoline. There wasn't many. Good shout. Yeah, you've got the creativity. Coming in.
Got that all there, yeah.
Yeah. You got
No one's picked Ronaldo, have they?
Ooh.
I don't
Hey.
want him in my team.
I've got Jurgen Klopp as my gaffer. He don't press.
Yeah, true. I can't imagine Potter liking him. I can't imagine really Pep liking Ronaldo of today. So yeah,
I ain't
like
got no
that.
United players in my team.
0. Okay.
I have none.
Actually, you don't.
I have none. It's like I can't rate them, man. It's been poor this season.
Can't blame you for that one still.
Fair enough. And then for my team, my pick, I've got to pick my manager. So Potter's gone. The top 2 managers of Klopp and Pep's gone. And then I can't pick Arteta because I've already picked 2 Arsenal players in there. You know, the guard and Tierney. I'm left with Conte. I could pick Conte. And do you know what? I feel like just off of pure pedigree, I have to pick Conte. I have to pick Antonio. My probably controversial one was Ralph Hasenhüttl because I think he's a top tactician. He's got the best out of Southampton. I don't think the woes and the issues that Southampton have isn't because of Ralph. I think he's done well to keep them up in the Premier League, Ralph Hasenhüttl. So that's my honourable mention there. But manager for me, it has. Yeah, come on. We can't argue with Conte at the end of the day. I know it's another Spurs. It's another Spurs, man. But how many trophies has he won? League winner in all teams that he's managed, I believe. So, yeah, Antonio Conte for me. I'm hoping he doesn't do anything at Spurs. I hope he don't keep that record going up because then that'll be an issue. But yeah, I don't think he will. But that's my team.
What's your full team then, T?
I've gone with Conte and goalkeeper, De Gea, right back, Trent Alexander-Arnold, centre-backs, Laporte, Zuma, left back, Tierney, CDM. Actually, I need to pick another CDM, don't I? I've got another one. Yeah. I've got to pick up my next CDM. So, okay, my next CDM to partner Fabinho. So I've picked my manager. Neves is gone. I don't want to pick another honourable mention, but I don't want to pick him, James Ward-Prowse in there. Hang on, Yuri Tielemans. I totally forgot about that, man. Yuri Tielemans next to Fabinho, of course. Disrespect, my apologies there. Yuri Tielemans, he can play off that left as well. Very adept of using his left foot. Scores a goal. Let him go forward because I've got Fabinho in there. Erdegaard has more creativity. Another set piece threat. A penalty taker at that. So yeah. I've just noticed my team is relatively young, actually. I don't think I've got anyone that's above 30. But that's why you need a manager like Conte there, I guess. Maybe it would have been better to have Conte instead of like a Potter or whatnot. So yeah, my centre. Yep.
Should we do something to throw a spanner in the works? Say whether we'll stick or twist, and if we twist, we change one player from our team.
I'm up for that. But okay, so whoever sticks or twists. So if I twist, yeah, and I take out one of my man, you can take him and put him in your team.
Yeah, that person. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we'll go. Should we go from back to front again? Okay, yeah, so I can have the last pick on this side. All right.
Do you might have to get that wheel out again.
Hey, the wheel. I've got the wheel here. I'll get the wheel out, people. And we're not talking about Ollie, all right? Here we go. Let me get this up right now. Sorry. Hey, you're the one who picked no Man United players, not me.
Hey, but still, man. I ain't picked none of them because I don't need to.
We'll go to read CM and then Rich. There we go. So to decide who's going to stick or twist, let's do a little shuffle right here. Spin that wheel. Are we going to stick or twist, people? Allow it.
Oh.
My team is cold. You lot are trying to make me ruin this now.
Are you sticking or twisting, Roland?
No, I'm sticking with my team, bro. I have to stick with my team.
You got any decision that you thought you're happy with your team right now?
I'm happy with my team. My team is cold. Like
Okay.
what? No United players. I'm happy, bro.
Okay, fair enough. There you go. And so Roland's done his now. So the next person to decide whether they're going to stick or twist is Rich. So it's another red. It's another red. Rich, are you sticking or twisting, bro? Because it's your idea, so I feel like you have a thought that you might twist somewhere.
I do actually have a twist in mind, and that's why I brought this up. And it's the centre forward position. As much as I said that this guy doesn't press.
You didn't want Lukaku. That's so funny.
Rich, you need to look right in the camera and apologise. That's what you need to do. Straight down.
You gotta do what Lukaku did for Chelsea.
I'm sorry, guys.
Oh man. Come on, bro. Come on, Rich.
It's going to be even worse when he actually does pick Benteke, right?
Benteke's, come on.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Nah, sticking anyway.
What?
Okay.
Oh, so he's sticking with Lukaku
Yeah, I was
then.
sticking.
So the guy who came up with the idea of stick or twist decides to stick. I guess that's not too bad. You wish you're gonna go Ronaldo? Is that what you're thinking?
No, I wasn't thinking anyone. I just wanted to see what you say.
Oh wow, troll! We've got a troll over here in the chat, guys. He's actually on stream. Here we go. So I might be last here. Yes, CM, my bro. Are you sticking or twisting? Is there a position that you wanna twist in?
You know what? I'm happy with my team overall. I was thinking about swapping out Jimenez for the goal or Aubameyang, but I'll leave it there.
That's a completely different striker. That's a completely different striker.
Hell
Right
to the no, man.
Oh,
Have
man.
Aubameyang turning up late to training and all them things there. I can't be having that.
That dressing room harmony. Who's your manager as well again? Who is it? Vieira and
Patrick
Aubameyang.
Vieira.
No, that's not gonna work. That wouldn't work out. But there you go. So you're all right. So no Aubameyang for you,
Yeah,
right,
man.
So it's between me and Ed.
Tariq's ready to swap out that Villa player, boy.
Nah, I have got a thought in mind who I might twist with, But I'm trying to think. Oh, it's me. Okay, so it is me, and I think I'm going to tell you. I think I might be the one who twists.
Oh, this is an admin nightmare for me. This is.
I'm sorry. I blame Rich.
Sweating here.
So, okay, I'm going to twist, I'm going to get rid of my right winger, Greenwood. I'm going to get rid of Greenwood, and I'm going to put in. Okay, I'm going to put in, you know what? This is probably a little bit of a controversial one. I just think it probably makes the team and it balances the team up a little bit better. I'm going to put Jared Bowen out on my right wing. I'm going to put Bowen out there.
He's been good.
Bowen.
Yeah. I think he just provides a little bit more balance out there. He has that creativity. He can progress the ball. When he gets the ball out, he can come inside. He can score a few goals. Greenwood's more of an inside forward. And with Kane, I want him to be my focal point. So I don't really want him dropping up deep and then like trying to spray balls out. So yeah, I've changed Greenwood and I've put in Jared Bowen just for a balance, not based on quality, but just based on team balance. So hey, Rich, you came up with the idea and I've used it. I put Jared Bowen in mine. So that leaves you, Ed. Are you sticking or twisting with your team? Are you going to give yourself some admin nightmare?
He's going to take Mason Greenwood.
Yeah, I was thinking about swapping out probably play him actually up front, like I'd like him to play, and swap him out for Vardy. But no, I'm sticking.
Okay, there we go. So Ed, do you know how to put a screen share on this so you can put your screen up?
I'll try.
Yeah. And see, I think Ed's got visuals for us people in the chat. Whilst Ed's trying to sort that out, I might try to have a look at a few of the comments. There's so many comments. Everybody's locked in. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. But Rich, you could choose more pay. Hey,
Can
it's a little bit.
you sin bin in the comment?
Tell me about it. I think everyone's fell a victim to Mope at some point. So yeah, no one wants Mope. Lads, get it up that Tariq pick McGinn already. Cheat. I'm cheat for picking Bowen. No Rashford, no DCL, no Mane. Was anyone ever thinking of any of these?
None of them, bro.
Nah.
DCL's
DCL's yeah, it's
Not
true.
even Mane, he's finished, bro. I feel like he's older than what he says he is, man.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I'm not joking. We got Havertz, Pookie available. No, Ed. What about Norwich players? Ed?
No, I'd have taken Tim Krul with a gun to my head, but other than that, I think he's struggling.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we have got
Moss is asking to chuck up a poll.
Chuck up a poll. What? Yes.
To vote for
Right, that's a good shout. Do you know what, Ed? Do you have the honors whilst I create this poll right now? I think Moss, good shout right there.
Right, okay. So I do have the teams for people to go through. So that is Tariq Talks is 11. So what we've got there is we've got De Gea, Trent, Zuma, Laporte, Tierney, Tielemans, Fabinho, Erdegaard, the homer pick, Arjun, Bowen, Foden, and Kane. So that's those ones. And then if we go with, it was Rich next, wasn't it? Rich is picked next, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, Rich, if you want to talk us through your team, bear with me. Actually, let's go with CM first because I can't find yours, Rich. So bear with me. CM, do you want to talk us through your team?
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, man, we got in goal, Kasper Schmeichel, solid guy. Like I said before, he's a shot stopper in there, can save penalties, one of the best penalty savers in the league. Right back, left back, we got Reece James in right back. High motor guys in Reece James and Andy Robertson. Feel like they get up and down the pitch, decent defensively, and going forward, they can produce the goods. Centre backs, Rafael Varane and Thiago Silva. Varane, the faster of the two centre backs, so his recovery speed will help out when the odd mistake does happen with Thiago Silva. But, you know, both of them leaders, both of them have won in the past. So, two experienced heads there. CDM, I got Rodri, a fantastic passer of the ball, can progress it to my two centre mids, can break up play as well and score the odd goal. Two centre mids in Bernardo Silva and Thiago. Thiago's role is not as much to get forward, but more so to have the vision to play those passes over to sometimes the wingers who are making those direct runs, or even the striker, if you can find him there. And then Bernardo Silva's role is more so to get forward and get involved in that forward play, you know, dribble past a few players, get some assists, get some goals. Then on each of the wings, I've got Daniel Podence and Rafinha, two high energy guys that will press up high. You know, they have the quality to cut inside and affect the game that way. And then you can also, you know, go direct on the wing and crossing the ball for my top man, Raul Jimenez, who is just dominant in the air, in the box, quick in his feet. He scores goals. And my manager, Patrick Vieira.
Hey, good put. I like that pick, man. I like him. I like everyone's. It's difficult. You guys in the comments, you've got a real task on your hand to decide who wins. But what's the next team we got here, Red?
Let's go with, it's going to have to be Roland's. I don't know what I've done to yours, Rich, bear with me.
But Roland, talk us through your team, right?
Obviously, Emi Martinez in goal, as I said, a very solid all-around keeper, good distribution, good shot stopper, very commanding in the box. At right back, my guy, Tariq Lamptey, one of the top young right backs in the Premier League right now. You know, showing how well he's come back from injury as well, because injuries can really ruin young players. He's very quick, he's very skillful. He can cross the ball as well. gets involved in the attack. So, you know, that's very good right there. I've got Ruben Diaz, probably one of the top centre backs in the Premier League. If we're going 1 or 2, is him and Van Dijk, for Manchester City, Premier League winner in his debut season, PFA Player of the Year in his debut season. So, you know, you can't ask for more than that. Next to him, you got Ben Godfrey, a young up and coming centre half for Everton. You know, he's a good footballer, like just all around, just very technically very good because he can play in midfield, he can play at fullback as well. And then next to him, you got Sergio Reguilon, a good pedigree coming from Real Madrid, had a good stint at Sevilla as well on loan, come into the Premier League, and you know he's shown that he can mix it with some of the Premier League's best wingers as well, going at him. So, you know, they're moving into midfield. Jorginho at the base, controlling the midfield. Obviously, we know he's got great ability with the ball at his feet. He's a metronome. He's going to keep the ball ticking over. And then obviously in front of him, you've got the two high energy, you know, tough tackling midfielders. Kante doing more of the mopping up type of work, a lot of energy, you know, laying the ball off to a man like Rice, who can carry the ball forward because he's had all of those successful carries this season for West Ham. As we go into the attack now, you know, you got on the right hand side Raheem Sterling. Hey, this guy is the reason why England did so well in the Euros. You know, he's got an amazing pedigree now in the Premier League, 4-time Premier League winner. You know, he scored over 100 goals in the Premier League now, I believe it is, or is 100 goals for City, whichever one it is. I'm not too sure off the top of my head. And then on the left-hand side, we got Diogo Jota, you know, made a step up from Wolves into Liverpool side, has basically edged out Firmino in that front three for Jurgen Klopp's side. And, you know, he's very dynamic. He can score goals as well. He also gets a load of assists for Liverpool too. He's also involved in some of the big moments for Liverpool, like over the last 2 seasons. And then up front, you got the powerhouse, Mikel Antonio. Can do everything, man. Like, he can link play. He's good in the air, scores a lot of goals. And yeah, what more can you say, man?
Hey, I love the explanations you man have gone through as well, man. Hey, you proper got this team sorted and your manager picks as well. I like this. Coach Roland says Moss.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Obviously, the manager, Graham Potter, XG merchant. You know what I mean? Like, he's creating a lot of chances.
There we go. And there's Rich's team. He's finally found it. Rich, my bro. Talk to me. You're on mute. Oh. There you go.
So it's with my cough. I'm trying not to bear coffee up in the stream.
That's all right.
Gone Ramsdale. And I went Ramsdale over Mendy just because distribution. That plays a massive part. I think it might have been the game against City. I think he led to the goal as well. Like, I don't know if it was Smith Rowe on the left hand. He just picked like 60 yards with ease. You know, he's got that in his locker.
Apologies.
I know, I've seen it as well.
I was like, when I initially saw it, I looked at the team. I was like, I know that you've got the wrong one. It's this season's, but then I saw Nifford's wife, and I was like, he's stuck backing out of play. Sorry, I like that one. But carry on, Rich.
And then obviously, I know there's a lot of talk about spine and stuff, but it's defensive that win championships. So I had to make sure that was 30 first. So Cancelo, what more can I say about him? Can play both sides, left and right. Technically gifted, got a hell of a shot on him. Decent delivery as well. Van Dijk, not going to say any more on him. Wesley Fofana, unfortunate that he's injured, obviously, but he will find himself at a bigger Premier League club, in my personal opinion. Or I won't even be surprised if like a Bayern Munich comes sniffing, because he's a very, very sound defender. Luka Dean, if it weren't for the fact of our wage bill, I'd love him at Palace. But I don't think we'll be able to afford him. But what he brings, set pieces, up and down. You don't really see him getting beaten 1v1 as well, like often.
True.
You know? And obviously, loads of assists for his delivery. He's got a wicked left foot on him. Into my midfield. Now, because I've got 2 very adventurous fullbacks, definitely need an enforcer. And that's what Wilfred and Ndidi is. You know. No, listen, I can't wait till they play together, like, for them to play together in the middle of the park. So Wilfred and Ndidi, breakup play. No.
That's funny.
You know what? No, how that's different class. I tell you, if it weren't for the fact that I'm on your channel, I would have, because you know I could block it with it.
Yeah, GG, you good? Oh man.
No, how that's quality, man. No. Serious, that's quality. And then if it's just in front of them, Eze and Gallagher. Now, yes, people may say they play for Palace, but what they offer as footballers, let's not put the team there. Let's put what they bring as footballers. Unbelievable. Gallagher, goals and assists. Eze driving at defenders. No, the comment section is too funny. And Eze's been a massive loss. Eze's been a massive loss for us, so can't wait for him to get back. And then even when you go to the front three, Mahrez, he can go left foot, right foot, crazy delivery. If need be, whip it in top bins. He led Algeria to their first African Cup of Nations last time round.
Yeah.
They're definitely going to be in the running this time round as well. Heung-min Son. I'll say it out now. If Heung-min Son's not at Spurs, Kane struggles.
Yeah, 100%.
He struggles. So that just shows you know, the importance of him in that side. And I think he should actually look for a challenge, look to try and play a bit higher up. And that's no disrespect to Spurs, obviously, but I'm sure he would. I guess he's on a good wage, so that's why he might stay. But
yeah,
I think he should test himself. Like Harry Kane should test himself too. But sometimes you get a bit too comfortable, or you don't get the move that you want. Now up front, as long as, like I said, this guy ain't dropping deep for the football, just let him focus on sticking the ball in the back of the net. That's all. I've got enough creativity there for you to think you can come and join in. And when it's getting ticky tacky, you stay outside the circle. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Just put the ball in the back of the net. You know the players that think no, bring me, no, big man. Stay in the box.
Hey, if you're having your striker doing that, I mean, you could have picked Ronaldo. Do you know?
He'll just start throwing his arms around and whinging.
Yeah, cheese.
Remember, if my manager's Jurgen Klopp, like, and we already know with Ranić that Ronaldo ain't pressing, so it ain't gonna work.
Ronaldo's pressing. It's the rest of them bums in the side from they're not doing their work.
Just talking about Son in the chat. Moss says Son equals should have been Mane, but then Know-how's going there and saying Son's better than Mane, and Santi's there agreeing with you saying Son is quality. So, hey, there was a bit of question, but yeah, banned him from the training ground. There was a bit of question in there, but I think I agree with that one, Son over Mane for me as well.
Just to answer Santiago's question, your striker doesn't need to be technical.
Yeah,
you don't have to be technical to put the ball in the back of the net.
It's true.
There's wisdom behind these picks. Don't worry, I got this.
He's gone for an old-fashioned sort of number 9 with the new age midfield.
That could have been Ivan Toney. It would have worked. Antonio would have been perfect for this. You know what I mean?
Wait, hey, what's Martin saying, bro? Martin is getting onto you.
No, he's right actually. No, he's right. I did pick McGinn.
So wait, you got more? You got too many Villa players.
No, I picked McGinn, but then I forgot to put in Tielemans. So actually, you are right, Martin. Correct. Yeah, I picked McGinn. So I need to change mine. I need to put McGinn next to Fabinho instead. You're right.
Oh, you flopped. You should have twisted.
Yes. No. I mean, that's all right. Tielemans is quality, and he's better than. But do you know what? It works for the balance of the side. I think it works. He brings that athleticism as well. And I still got Bowen and Foden up there. You know, I'm all right with that. You are right, Martin. Thank you for reminding me. I saw your comment. I picked it up, but I was quite confused. But nah, you're right. That's suspended. But yeah, so that one was my team. Ed, do you have your team sorted now, bro?
Yep, yeah, I do. Bear with me.
Cool. Thank you for doing that as well, man. It's really helped when we're explaining our team. So you're right, Martin.
Martin is funny, you know.
Didn't get my vote anyway. There you go. You said that in about the McGinn pick or non-pick. So Ed, is it there? You got it?
No, I don't know where it's gone. Bear with me.
Well, whilst he's doing that, I'll run through the comments. ICM, Danny Ings could have been a shout too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I like Danny Ings. He's a goal scorer. He's a bit like a Lukaku. And he's not too bad technically, but I think there's better technical strikers out there. Yeah. So yes, Ed, your team. Explain from back to front or front to back. Which one?
No, I'll go front first.
Okay.
Because that's where all my players are, basically. So my front three speak for themselves. You've got Mo Salah, best player in the league. Probably will win the games by himself. You've got Jamie Vardy chasing, harrowing on his Red Bull and Skittles. And then you've got Saka just being the class act on the left-hand side. My midfield, I've got Douglas Luiz. I don't want him to leave probably the centre circle, really. Just sit, break play up, and give the ball to the ballers next to him. So De Bruyne can go and do what he wants. Neves can sit, but a bit higher up than he does for Wolves, maybe this side of the attacking side of the halfway line. Spray some passes around, stop shooting every time he gets the ball from 30 yards. That's what Pep's going to tell him to do. He's going to tell him to work the ball back into the box. And then my back four's solid enough. I've got a very good keeper, Mendy. Mendy's going to do plenty of work, I'd imagine, because there's going to be some rash challenges going in there. You've got Luke Shaw and Trippier. You've got the budget England left back and right back votes there. And Konate and Rudiger, just Rudiger's class. Konate, we've yet to see the best of him, but I think we've got a solid back four there. I've got a midfield that I've got a fulcrum in Luiz, Neves spraying the balls, De Bruyne doing whatever he wants, and then my front three, that just screams goals to me.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. You know what? These teams are quite interesting. I'm looking at the votes in the chat. It was Roland in the lead, but now it's level, neck and neck with Roland and Rich right there. Mm-hmm. So, guys, let me know your thoughts in the chat, in the comments below as well. If you're watching this afterwards, it's definitely up there. Ed's put his team together on a budget. I don't know, with Salah and with Salah and De Bruyne. It's a big budget right there. But I know what you mean. Team Money, what are you going to do when Harry Cinderella Kane glass ankles fall over and he's out for the season? I think we all have quite injury-prone players at some point in our squad. I think I probably have a little bit more with the likes of Kane, Tierney, for example. No left back. We're not doing that team. Louise is worse than McGinn. Ed, do you think that, Ed?
No. Ooh, not for what I want to do. I don't John McGinn sitting. What's the point in that?
Yeah, true.
So no, it doesn't fit. He didn't fit the team. But I must admit, my position in the draft means that you have to go hard at the start. So,
yeah, exactly. We all have strengths and weaknesses in all of our teams. I do think that's correct. And then Monty, big up gang, he's out party. It is a Friday night, but big up yourself. Thank you to everyone who's locked in for tonight. I really do appreciate that. So people, let's give everyone the opportunity to
Pep Moss.
Pep, yeah. So Edmin's got the Pep as his choice. Hey, I'm surprised. We've got the lowest one so far, but you know, hey.
I can't even see the poll, sir.
Oh, I can see. We've got 8% votes. All right, so far we've got 8% of the votes. CM's got 15. Rich has got 50. Now it's 50%. Roland's got 29. And big up everyone in the chat right now. Hey, Roland, you seem the most composed at the moment, so I'll let you be the one.
My team's solid.
Exactly.
Solid.
It is. I think everyone seems solid, to be honest. But yeah, this is subjective at the end of the day. We'll see in hindsight. You know what I mean? I think I'll get more love in hindsight. But you know what, Roland?
I got one question.
Go on then.
Did you man vote for yourselves in the chat?
I can't. Nah. I wish I could.
I
Hey,
ain't broke, bro. I ain't broke,
think-
man. You know what I mean?
hey, I wish I could. Hey, Rich, that 53%'s looking a bit mad. I know Rich has got 2 accounts on YouTube, so so he could have been a little bit of a vote for himself right there.
That's one of your subscribers, right?
Oh, true. That's true. There you go.
Behave.
That's true. So now, big up yourself. I Roland, go give your channel a shout out. Thank you for coming on, my bro. Let the people know where they can find you, man.
Hey, Tariq, Ed, thanks for having me, man. It's been good, man, this Friday evening. But yeah, go subscribe to Pros Only TV on YouTube and then go follow Pros Only TV on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you very much.
Exactly. What let them know what content you'll be doing out there as well.
Tonight we got the Nets versus the Bucks. That's going to be a good game on the Eastern Conference tonight. So we go live at 12:30, and then tomorrow night, me and Rich, Eagle Eye Football, we're doing the AFCON 2021 preview. I know it's 2021. I know we're in 2022, but it got postponed from last year because of the pandemic and all of that. So we're just going to preview the tournament. We got a lot to talk about. So yeah, come join us at 9 p.m. tomorrow as well for the AFCON preview.
There you go. Big up yourself. AFCON preview there. CM. Let the people know where they can find you. Thank you for coming on again, my bro.
Yeah, man. Once again, this was wicked. Thanks for having me. Yo, simple. CM22ENT on all socials. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, but I hardly use it. I should use it more. YouTube and Twitch, CM22ENT. And yeah, man, holla at me and my little twin brother.
Yes, if you want to go check out his channel, he's got his twin brother over there. You might want to see him talking about Man United. Cappy, big up to Cappy. And Rich, people, let them. You're on this channel a lot as well. Let the people know where they can find you.
Eagle Eye Football. Predominantly Crystal Palace content. And as you heard from Roland, we're joining him to the AFCON preview. I mean, us fellow Ghanaians, boy, we're hoping for a miracle. There are some strong teams in there. Also tomorrow around, I've got it down as 12:30, but it'll probably be a bit earlier. We'll get ourselves ready for the Millwall Palace watch along tomorrow. So yeah, tune in for that.
Big one.
Big up to you for having us on, by the way.
Yeah, no worries, man. All the time. Thank you so much for taking your time out, and thank you to everyone out there in the chat for taking the time out to come. But I just want to give a big, special thank you for this guy, because people behind the scenes, you wouldn't realize how much work he's been putting in with the banners, getting the visuals all set up. So I just want to big up Ed every time. He makes it so much easier, and the channel. And this video wouldn't have any half of the things if it weren't without this guy, man. So thank you so much, Ed.
Which is why my back four is rubbish.
That's what he's playing with his back four right now. But big up yourself, Ed, man. Thank you so much for that.
That's all good.
And then for myself, people, Rich, Roland, it's nice to hear you got AFCON previews, because I've got an AFCON preview coming out tomorrow as well. So yeah, we're doing an AFCON preview. You know what? We're gonna have to probably do something together during AFCON. So you know what I mean? Like,
count me in as well.
ACM, there you go.
Jamaica, but listen, gotta get tapped in with my African brothers and sisters, same way.
CM,
come on, man.
Where did heritage? Ghana. That's where a lot of Jamaicans come from. So, and we've got 2 Ghanaians representing 100%. Right here.
You might have to just come and give us some support. You know what I mean? Like,
and we're gonna do it. And Ed's there thinking like, where do I come into this? I don't know. Actually, but yeah. But yes, people, love to everyone. Thank you so much for joining. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. Let's get this stream out, because I want to get people to come and see this and leave their thoughts afterwards, because with this one, it can last for a long time. I know with a lot of football content we speak about, it's very current and it will expire, has a short expiry date whenever we do sports, but this one, we can last for like a whole season. We can come back to it. So thank you very much, people. Please subscribe as well and share this stream whole 2 hours. We've given you something here. I don't expect you to all listen to it at once unless you got the time, but break it down. And you know what? Thank you so much for everybody in the chat who has stuck around and been here for it. You guys are legends, and we're so happy to have you, every one of us. So really appreciate everyone doing this, and we enjoy it so much. I can speak on behalf of everyone now. More content like this, they definitely, especially if you guys keep showing the love like you have already. So thank you so much, people. We're gonna love and leave you now. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and come on, everyone, big up. Put me in a draft next. I'd win for a fact. Yeah, only 2 Villa players allowed, Martin. But yeah, big up everyone. Love and peace to you all. See you later.